Hello and welcome. I am Mercy, the Game Master here at HereThereBeMonsters, and today is the 17th of May, 2023. We're here with another working stream. We're going to spend an hour working on some work we've been putting off. In this case, making some battle mats. So thanks so much for being here. If you want to chat, feel free to chat. If you just want to listen in, just leave us on in the background and work on getting done whatever you need to get done. We'll be here for half an hour, and then we'll take about a 5-minute break. And then we'll be here for about another half an hour. That's the plan. We usually end up going a teeny bit over because I want to finish stuff up, but we do try and stay pretty close to that. So thanks so much for being here. If you're not familiar with the Kingdom of Ren campaign, we live stream it on Twitch about once a month, and then we upload those videos to YouTube. There is future content planned that will be outside of those session videos, but you can find all of them on a playlist on our main page at youtube.com/HereThereBeMonsters. Hello, Kale. Hello, Michael. Also, if you're watching, two quick things. One, don't forget to hit the like button if you would, please. It helps push our content to additional people. And two, if you're watching live, don't forget to change the chat from top chat to live chat, because top chat is not good for smaller channels. It hides messages when there are, when you already have plenty of time to read them. So today, what are we doing today? Well, for one, I just had my lunch before we got on, so I'm going to be sipping on some Diet Cola. Two, we're working on some battle mats. Not necessarily only for battles, although obviously that's always a potential. But I think that's the quickest way to communicate exactly what it is that we're wanting to do. But we're working on some digital terrain, maybe. That's not a terrible way to say it. Where the heck is my tail spire? There it is. Thank you, Steam. So one thing I do need to remember to do is to mute my tail spire so we're not getting that audio over the music that we've got going on. Weird. Forming first-time setup for Tailspire, it says. Installing Microsoft VC redistributable. Definitely have opened Tailspire before. Definitely have. Very odd. Sorry, there'll be double audio just ever so briefly here. We're overlapping audio. I mean, to be fair, you guys aren't doing that this weekend. Hold on. I just messed with something that I shouldn't have. Pause that. I wanted to mute it, not turn it down, because obviously then that changes the volume when we try and use it in the future. Begin and open the Kingdom of Ren. So I'm very excited about this. There was a terrain that somebody else had made. I always make edits to my stuff, even when I use things that other people made. But as a base point, there is a terrain that I really wanted to use as a basis for something that might be coming up in the future here. And I reached out to the creator of that, and they gave me permission. So I'm super excited because you never know. Sometimes people say yes, sometimes people say no. Really be a crapshoot. Okay. So first things first, let me kind of review what is here. Because even though we use things like battle maps, right? there's still a degree of, you know, use your imagination. Like, maybe at some point we'll get to the point where we can map out entire cities and whatnot, and I'd love to do that. That's super cool. But usually, even for something like a city, we're going to use like a representative area, right? Now, the one that we've been using for Capstone, frankly, I'd like to find something better, but I haven't found anything that I've gotten permission to use yet, and I haven't had time to make a larger placeholder tile. For that, I do apologize. But this one I think is a really good base for what we're gonna have going on in this particular area, if the party even decides to do this. That's the other thing, right? Sometimes we end up repurposing battle maps because they don't get used for what we expected them to get used for. Okay. Overall, I like where this one starts off. One thing that I would like to do is just eat it, beat it. No. Is you must have the GM overlay active to paste URLs. What does that even mean? You must have the GM overlay enabled to be able to paste URLs. Never run into this before. I am in GM overlay. Change it to player really quickly, I guess. Change it back to GM. Try that again. I have not run into this before. You must have the GM overlay enabled to paste URLs. Well, this is unexpected. To Google. Tailspire. You must have the GM overlay enabled to be able to paste URLs. Okay, so I'm doing something wrong. What is it? Oh, I think I know what it means. Here. Wait, what in the... Convert prop to creature, close the GM overlay. So I'm trying to copy paste something is the short version here. And it does not want me to do that. So I've now gotten it to stop giving me the error that I was seeing. So that's good, I guess. But I've not run into this before. What if I just grab like a tree or something like pretty normal? Maybe you can help if I show you. I mean, I think this particular map is actually fine for what it's most likely to be used for. The part that I'm Didn't know that was a thing. The part that I'm a little thrown off by, though, is if I did want to make some edits to it, or if I want to make some edits to something else that this person made, how do I go about that? Because it really doesn't want me to paste, like, anything. You must have the GM overlay enabled to be able to paste. I may have to reach out to the creator of the slab in case I want to make any changes to it. I think it's fine. Oh god, not the F word. I think it works well enough as it is, but there were some other things that this person had given me permission to use that I was planning on modifying a bit more than this. So I guess we'll move on for now. Actually, you know what? No, don't just move on. I should message them and ask. No point in putting that off until later, right? Might as well get permission now. Well, they might not respond right now, but starting with that. Hello, Lily. Welcome home. Well, that brings up a really good point. This is not D&D related at all, but I need to look at why the text command for home is not working. And I actually don't know if it will play on this scene or not. You try it. What was the thing that I just searched? Mercy, honey, I'm home. It worked? Oh, I didn't hear it. But I guess I might not, depending on how the audio is routed. No, I know, Rocket, but I did set one up. Okay. He has been messaged. Cool. Let me go and look at the computer that hosts our chatbot really fast, and we'll sort out that chat command for Twitch really quickly. It looks like it didn't save somehow. This is the short version. So that's been fixed. This is kind of fun. It's the battle map that we used in session 1 at the very beginning, where the first combat of the campaign happened with Alendite and Skabash. Not that we're going to be using that again anytime soon. I was just looking at a list of the boards that we have. Oh, that sounds delicious, Lily. Let's go. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. The way that you kind of like the way that file management, so to speak, works in Tailspire is it leaves a little bit to be desired. It's not terrible, but I can see how once you add more and more and more boards, it's going to be a problem. Okay, that one can just literally be called campsite. We're at home for all of 5 minutes today. It's a pass. What's so special about today? You know, this kind of counts as making battle maps. I should do things like add the rest of the characters to some of these other boards. A meet and greet for Little Miss? What does that even mean? Oh, going to school in September. Oh, hey, you know the other thing I should do? I should actually swap out Allendite's Mini on these boards too. Okay, this is going slightly further down the rabbit hole than I intended, but it's still battle map stuff, so that was what I wanted to get done today. Drive.google.com. I want character info and character, nope. Character info and character stats. Okay, got 8 minutes left till break. I do have a different thing that I want to be doing after the break. I mean, it's still battle map related, but different from what I'm doing right now. So I do want to watch my time a little bit. So right now I have it marked as 10 HP for Allendite. Is that correct? No. 11 is correct. That's probably just the default. I don't think I'd bother to put HP on any of these. Yeah, that's what Skabosh is at too. Skabosh only has 8, so 10 must just be the default. Okay. Open my library. Go. Okay, there we go. I say, ah, crap. Did we lose our minis? No. Good. We're good. Allendites. Yep. Okay, so change that to 11 HP. Go to GM tools. We want to make this a unique miniature. GM tools again. We also want to give player permissions to I gotta say, I really hope that we don't lose Lazarus, like both as a player and as a character. Bahir has 14 because Bahir's a min-maxing poop. No, I'm just kidding. I kind of sort of encourage a degree of min-maxing because we played the game on hard mode, so I want people to be equipped for that. Rubato max health 4. That will never not make me laugh. GM tools make unique. GM tools player permissions. Mendez. Tools make unique. GM tools player permissions. That goes to Rocket. Okay, cool. That board's up to date. Okay, so we need to... I never thought about this. But we should probably reset. Ooh, I don't know. So because miniatures in Spire are not persistent, you add a miniature to each like board independently. And that means that it doesn't track things like health across boards. So we're going to want to think long-term how we want to handle that for housekeeping purposes, because that's kind of awkward. Market. The river from session 1, I don't, yeah. I guess I might as well go ahead and put Allendite's mini in there. If nothing else, it's possible that we could use... You know, just like, oh, we have an encounter and we are near a river. Pull up that tile. You know, like it might just be kind of a good fallback for us. MRAS. So in that regard, what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and drop in Guy 1 and Illusion 1. Or no, Illusion 2 and Lazarus. Just kind of hide him off in the corner. How much health does Lazarus have? 9. I think he's the only person in the party that has an odd number of hit points. Kind of interesting. Okay, next board. We're halfway there. Well, sort of. Oh, we're almost halfway there. I guess I should remove those goblins also. They were there for photography purposes. Nope, not 89, just 9. Kill menu, kill Alendite. Mainly just because that's what I have to do to make the mini go away. Oh, never mind. Also, Lazarus is not the only character with odd hit points. Alendite is also. Okay. So I think this one's already up to date, right? This is the board that I started with. Okay. Why is that happening? Let's make that not a thing. Hello? Weird. Something very strange happening. In Tailspire here. It's... Oh, I was thinking of it in reverse. Okay. It was lifting up the tiles as I was trying to zoom in to look at things. It's like, why is it doing that? It's because I had the tile height filter set in opposite. Player permissions. Okay. All the right people have permission, and then we will go hide. Okay, almost done, and it's supposed to be break time, right meow, so we're very close. Junior likes California rolls. I've never been able to sushi. Like, I just can't. You know, the minis in the tavern didn't have hit points. Well, let's be honest, they probably should. It's a D&D party. Uh-oh. Something just freaked out. How much work are we gonna have to redo? Oh, no, we made it. We made it. No crash. No crash. So here's the question. How much health should that character have? We might have to come back and answer that question after the break. Boards. Oh, I didn't even think about that, which means it's probably wrong over here too. Oh, thank you, Michael. Honestly, she probably would. I think she just hasn't really, I don't know if she's aware of the offer. Slash, if she remembers about it, if she was aware. But if you wanted to message her, I bet she'd appreciate that. What is happening? Why is this mini over here? Oh dear. There we are. Okay, cool. There's just one thing left to do with what we were doing there. But first, it's break time. Need to leave soon? Have fun. I hope that it's a good meeting, you guys. Let's go over here. Break ends. Countdown clock. Settings. 5 on the clock. There we go. I'll be back in a few. Get up, stretch your legs, move around a little bit, drink some water. I'll see you in a couple. Man, look at that timing. Professional. There we go. 30 minutes on the clock. There was just one thing left to do there. I need to grab my folios, my folders of fun for D&D things, and check something in here that's relevant. Oh, that's awkward. There's somebody knocking at the door. I think I know who it is. Unfortunate timing. Be right back. Okay. Loki, you're such a baby. Big baby. There's a lot of fun things in here, like the Dungeon Master map. Oh, you thought I was going to show you. Nope. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, 10. What do you know? Okay. That was the answer to the question that I had. Means that I don't need to change anything, which means that we are in fact done with that. So in the second half here, we need to edit. No, we need to find, rather. Sorry, the first half was editing, or attempting to. That other battle mat that we had. Second half here is finding another good base for a battle mat. And then hopefully making some edits to that. So we want Tales Tavern. Gonna do a little shopping. Slabs and boards. Browse by category. And the category is... You'll never know. Actually, that's not true. You'll know eventually. So I want something like... There actually isn't... That's interesting. There isn't really a good category for what I want here. I wish I could add multiple tags. That would probably help narrow it down a little bit. I think for now, I probably just want this one. Okay, this is not at all what I was looking for, but this is super cool. A modular riverbank or ocean shoreline. Oh, that's so neat. Yeah. Not Not what we want here. Okay. Right off the bat, I actually found a handful of things that might work for what I'm looking for, but I'm going to keep poking around for a little bit. With a marketplace like what you have with Tales Tavern, I've found it really is worth it to go through at least more than you feel like you should have to, because there's no, like, you know, there's no formula or anything. There's no algorithm that's like choosing, you know, show things to this person that we think that they'll like or whatever. It's all just random. It's not even alphabetic. I have no idea how it determines the order for what I'm seeing. There are, however, 38 pages of resources that showed up in what I was looking at. That's a pretty neat little map. All terrains. Oh, here we go. I was able to apply some more filters. Now we're down to 5 pages. Much better. Much better. There's a search term required. Let's go browse, browse all, and then add filter. Just do this. Oh dear. 85 pages on that last one. Okay, that's probably not worth it. I think I have about 6 to pick from here. 8 actually to pick from. So let's take a look at this. The first things first, because we do broadcast our game, I want to check and see what Creative Commons licenses have been applied to these. It looks like this one requires attribution. But only attribution, non-commercial. So what I'm curious about is, how are we defining commercial purposes here? Commercial use is one primarily intended for commercial advantage or monetary compensation. Okay. That's kind of what I thought. So, TLDR, we can't use any of those. So we need to try and whip something up by hand. It's unfortunate, because that's probably not going to get done in 20 minutes, but we can get a good start. And I guess we can just finish it the next time. You know, I've never really looked at the patches for Tailspire. That might be kind of a fun thing to do really fast. Looks like there's been 2 patches so far this year. One on the 2nd of January that made initiative lists persistent versus having, if you had to end a session and then start a new session, having to start over. And then on the 10th of May, they added some new minis. No. Yeah. What were they? Weapon props, crystal props, a French bulldog mini, 2 birdfolk minis, a reverse centaur mini. I'm very curious what that means, and 2 centaur minis. Hold on. So that update also included the recent beta branch for resolution scaling and scene scaling. This is the ability to scale the game's rendering resolution to keep the UI crisp. Setting the scene scale value will allow you to run the game UI at native screen resolution while running the heavy calculations of the game viewport in reduced resolution. Centaur tar. Right. And then there was also on the 10th of May there were more minis added. A swamp dragon, a German shepherd dog, a swarm of rats, a Jinny? Because DJINN is Jin, right? So this is DJINNI, a Jinny, and a storm giant. I think their thing's broken. I think it's saying that they patch. There must be something wrong with the dates. There's no way all these things happened at once. Also, allegedly on the 10th of May, the feature release of the attachment points. With this patch, we're releasing the initial iteration for the attachment points. This is how you check it out. Go to the props in the asset library, find things like chain senses, etc. Place a prop, hold X to try placing another one. A couple of issues we found during the beta. Okay. So that sounds pretty cool. And then over 150 new tiles and props were added. A ship hull. Cool. Wooden walls. Very nice. A bowsprit. With and without figurehead. A ship helm. Dinghy parts. Mast pieces. Okay, well, there seems to be a theme here. Sails pieces. A bunch of rope. Cannons with various cannonball props. Doors. Stairs. Various props such as hammocks, maps, cards, etc. And also 5 pirate minis. Wow, they've added a crap load this year. Good for them. Let's go see what this reverse centaur looks like. I'll even show that on screen. I'll just go to a... I'll go to a board that doesn't matter if you see things on. When I search for reverse, nothing comes up. Not off to a good sign. Aberration? A reverse centaur sounds like an aberration. Holy crap, there's so many more minis in here than back the last time I looked through this. This is insane. Yeah, here, let me show this. I'll just switch it here. Gonna lose the timer overlay. Oh no, you won't. You'll keep it there. Okay. Why? Oh, here. I guess it's not set up for me to be able to show this game, is it? I didn't even think about that. Here? I guess use my scene capture? Screen capture? There we go. That'll work. Yeah, look at all the animals and stuff now. Holy crap. Freaking hyena looks sick. This is so many more animals than there had been. Aberrations is still really skimpy. Celestials is still really skimpy. Constructs. What is that? What is happening? Demons? I only remember there being like a couple in there. Some of those look pretty sick though. The imp looks awesome. Cool. Dragon folk. Just a couple dwarves. Still pretty lacking on dwarves, although that one's legit. Elementals. Oh, is this the... Whoa. Okay. We're large sized. It's the Ginny. Yeah, it is. Why didn't they just call it a Jinn? Elves? I think there's a few new ones in here. Some of those don't look familiar. Like that doesn't look familiar. Also doesn't look particularly elven to me. Like, I guess it does have the long ears. Fae. Still pretty skimpy on Fae. Although I like the little mushroom dude. Oh, it's actually small. It's so freaking cute. What? Here. What? No, don't roll dice. Oh my god. I'll make it go away. Here. It's so cute. Giants. It said that we got like a storm giant or something, right? It's probably this one. Oh. Oh, that is a sweet mini. Yes, we're not very focused right now, but this is still useful long run. Gnomes, maybe one or two new gnomes. Goblins, nothing new on goblins yet. A little bit of a bummer there. Half demons, half orcs, half leans. Humans. Oh, it looks like there's... This looks like a much bigger selection than I remember. There's the pirates. Those are cool. That's a sweet looking mini. Totally not Hercules. Or, no, totally not Conan. Humanoid. There's more stuff in here. Just kind of random assortment of things. Kenku hags. It's a hag one. What do they call it? I'm curious. It's a hag one copyright. It's a giller. It's totally a hag one. Unless they've been renamed in 5th edition, I guess, because I'm assuming they use a lot of 5th edition type stuff. Or type naming conventions and whatnot. Monstrous. There's definitely more in here. Yeah, they added an absolute ton of minis. There's a normal centaur. Not the reverse centaur, though. We still haven't found that. That's also a centaur. Wait. Oh my god. Yes. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm a little bit sad that it has modern shoes on. I don't know why they made that choice, especially since we're under the fantasy game heading. But that's amazing. So yeah, what do they call it? Reverse centaur. When I searched reverse, why didn't it come up then? R-E-V-E-R-S-E. Did I spell it wrong? No, it just doesn't come up. No, wait, it auto-filled to Raven. Why? That's clearly not what I'm searching. Okay, so I guess you just have to search Centaur to find it. Hi, or that's a reverse Centaur. I love it. I love it a lot. Hello, Lee. Also, why is there not a category for dragon? We have dragon folk. Why are dragons just under monsters? Oh dear. Surprise! Yuan T, although they're probably not called that. Serpent folk. Yeah, they've added a crap load. A roper, a Medusa. I'm surprised it's only medium sized. I always thought of Medusas as being relatively large. She's cool though. And I guess I could scale it up myself. The Mimic looks cool. Yeah, the Mimic's awesome. Okay, for a seafaring campaign, that's actually super cool. It looks a little out of place, obviously, but there is a chest mini, yeah. Yeah, so what you'd do is you'd place the you'd place the Mimic and then hide it. And then put a chest there. And then as the DM, I can still activate an overlay to see that that's there. And then I just go and unhide it. Well, the reverse centaur was the main thing that... Oh, they did add one new orc. Only one. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but dude, this guy looks pretty legit. I hope they keep adding minis. A lot of these are really nice. Some of them, I have to admit, some of them I don't love the style of, especially in Monstrous here. Like some of them, what was it that was jumping? Something was really jumping out at me. Like, what is going on here? And what is that coloring? It's like some crazy Feywild stuff. A little too acid trippy for me. But most of what they added, I really like. Werewolf, I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, that thing's pretty cool. What are you? Oh, hello. I did not anticipate that being from the thumbnail. I did not anticipate that being a derider. That's freaking cool. So one new orc and quite a few new undead. Quite a few. I'm really happy about that. I want them to go through and flush out some more of these like groups though. Like orc needs a lot more. Halfling could do with a few more. Half orc. Goblin needs. So I feel like some of the things that you would think that they would focus on, like goblins and orcs and whatnot, like that it would be nice to have a lot of diversity of. It feels like they've done the least with. Like we have as many giants as we have orcs. No, more giants than orcs. I'm super glad they've added a lot of animals and stuff, though. The animals are a good choice. Like, there's, you know, I mean, those could be monstrous animals. Those could just be things around town. That just gives you a lot of opportunities to spice up a map. Dude, the shark is awesome. I haven't seen how big it is. Okay. So it's large size. It's 10 by 10 or 2 by 2 if you prefer. Are there zombie bears? Not that I've seen. Not that I've seen. Ken will be sad. Big old pile of rats. That's actually pretty good. The bear isn't large sized, right? But I can see, how do I do this? There we go. Now 10 of those, right? Overall, I'm really happy. This was not what I was planning on doing today, but I think this is good because what we found out is I was shopping for a certain type of battle map on their Tales Tavern like kind of storefront, and the only ones that they had were not licensed for commercial use. So we're gonna have to make our own. So I started fiddling around a little bit with the controls, and then that was when I found the patch notes, which had a huge list of all the stuff they'd added. So although this wasn't exactly what I was planning on doing, I do still think it's helpful. That's an awesome mini. I do think that it's helpful for what needs to get done. Yeah, that thing's awesome. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's just go off to the side here so I don't mess anything up. I probably should have done that when I was messing with the minis as well. Camping. So I just want to kind of see what looks new to me. They've really leaned into the whole nautical theme, like cooking a huge fish that you caught or whatever. What is this? Oh, okay. Containers. Tons more just like set pieces and stuff. Packages are a little weird. Coffins are cool. Yeah, just like grain sacks and stuff. Lots of good flavor stuff. Crafting. That's pretty good too. So it's been several months since I messed with the actual building tools for this. This is part of the reason why we're going down this road. There's so many food and drink things. Furniture. What is this? Oh, wow. It's like your classic, you know, like the King's War map or whatever. That's a really cool little prop. Dude, legit. Yeah, I have to admit, this is definitely inspiring me to do some building. Leona needs one of those. But first she needs an office that isn't splattered in her own ink. Yeah. These rugs and stuff too. The tipped over tables and chairs, that's actually a really nice touch. Grim. Ah, I was like, what is grim? It's like skulls and torture devices and spider webs? Yeah, spider webs, I think. We'll go with that. Speaking of rats, Alan died every time we see them. Right. Old-fashioned guillotine. Ladders. Oh, that's new. Nice. You can have it hang. So you would move this. Oops. Hold on. How do I do that? No. Oh, that's spin. Well, whatever. You would move it vertically, and then you'd hang like this off the bottom of it. Okay, cool. It's a nice addition. Lights. Definitely looks like some new lights. The flowers are new for sure. The lantern's nice. It's a little big, but you could probably shrink it. Actually, can we do that to props? Can I modify this? No, props are just prop sized. Okay. Miscellaneous exterior. Oh, wow. That's pretty. I like the palisade wall. Ooh, that's pretty nice, actually. That's pretty nice. I've seen a lot of stuff here that makes me want to do something silly, like actually try and map all of Capstone. Or, well, yeah, Capstone. New Capstone? Whatever. The lack of a wooden wall was actually a part of the reason why I didn't try and do it, other than just time. Miscellaneous interior. There's a ton of cool stuff here. That fireplace is sweet. No, there is now. Like a palisade wall. Not just wooden building wall, but a palisade wall. There didn't used to be one, and now there is. That was what we were on here just a minute ago. That was... Where'd it go? There. Yeah, the fireplace is nice. Yeah, lots of props. Nature. All sorts of different treetops and trunks. Crystals, gems, cacti. That's cool. So I didn't know that cacti were so unique around the world. Bamboo. I just assumed that that was the thing that was pretty common pretty much everywhere where, you know, everywhere where there's desert. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, it looks a little weird right there, but if you put like some walls around it so that it would look like a flow, right? Put that at the bottom of it. I'm not messing with the height right now, but the ice is nice too. Ship. So this is a whole new category. Ship didn't even exist. Yeah, you'd want to essentially cut that in half with like a wall. Dude, ship is so cool. How big is this? Not very big. My only hang up. What? Oh, did I just have it facing the wrong way? Is that what we were? No. What are we? Why? Why are you the way that you are? Whatever. I just wanted to mess with it really quickly. They added a new like attachment point system, and I have not used that yet. So, oh dear. Hey, JC. You're never getting in a boat that I built. Turned it around. Oh yeah, there was a front, wasn't there? It's still being weird with the attach. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do it manually until I learn how attachment points work. Oh no, but it's too high, right? What's happening now? I don't know how to work with that. There. Ah! Okay, so how big is this relative to like a mini? I have no concept of where we are. This looks like... Wait, hold on. Can I just turn on grid? Yeah, not very big. This is like 10 by 40. But I guess boats really aren't that big, right? I mean, bigger than that, but... I love that they added this. I just wish that I could scale them up. I really, really want to be able to take this and make it... well, that's the thing. Take this and make it like What? Stop. I don't know what's happening. Take this and make it like twice as big, right? That would be perfect. But otherwise, I'm super glad they added ship. Very cool. I guess you're just gonna have very long, narrow boats. Signs? I don't remember if that was a category before or not. Traps and treasure, that's mostly not new. I recognize most of that, I think. Weapons. They did add some more here. Like the loot was not a thing before. The warhammer's new. The crossbow, the quiver. All right, well, obviously, we don't have time to actually start, but I think we learned a lot about what kind of like props and stuff that we have to work with now. So I'm gonna have to build that battle. Well, and the battle map that I was going to build, we're not gonna need until the next session. At least that's my plan. I guess you never know what the players are gonna do, right? So I'll probably still try and get some of it done off stream, but I think we had enough obstacles to overcome here that familiarizing ourselves with all the new stuff they've added over the last few months was probably more valuable. Cool. Well, believe it or not, that was an hour. Oh, and I left a third of a boat out there. In the tavern. Yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, I'm excited. If you didn't know, or if you didn't hear, our next session, session 6, is this Saturday, the 20th of May, 2023, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, you know, plus or minus a little bit. We left off, the party was celebrating their recent successes in the tavern and kind of planning out what it is that they want to do next. They were assigned a job off of a tip from the Thieves Guild, and then they took that tip to the militia. The militia confirmed that plan and or bought into that plan, I guess maybe is a better way to say it, and went ahead and dispatched the party to accomplish that. And then in the future, their mission, if they choose to accept it, is, as Aurora pointed out, an escort quest. So that's not necessarily, the escort quest is not going to happen in this session because the party's either going to follow through on the existing plan or they're going to squirrel because it's a party, you know, so who knows, maybe session 6 is a bar fight. Or whatever. But session 6 I do believe will be something else prior to the escort, and then if they choose to accept the escort mission, the escort option, the escort opportunity, I'm gonna go with opportunity, then that will likely be session 7. It is up to them though. They managed a little bit of an honor. One of the militia captains did not feel that they had been quite appropriately paid for some of their recent services, so he secured them the honor of escorting the militia marshal in some of her upcoming travels. So we'll see what they end up deciding to do. I've definitely dangled hooks that were more obvious than that in front of people, and they've decided to go, you know, the completely opposite direction. So I'm not emotionally invested. It's, you know, it's not just my story. I'm not a railroady DM. If they want to do something else, they want to do something else. The date is set. I'm a big believer in living worlds, so if the party either takes too long on this quest or just decides to do something else and not take the escort, you know, the NPC will leave, will depart for their travel on the 20th as anticipated, and whatever will or won't happen will or won't happen. But that's actually a big part of what I like about running D&D is I don't like putting the world on hold for people. Some DMs do that, and I think that's fine, but that's just not my philosophy. I think the world feels more alive if things happen regardless of player agency or interaction. So yeah, that's where we leave off. Session on Saturday. If you can't make it then, of course, the video will go up on YouTube sometime within the week after that. And my goal this time around, since we don't have the crunch of an upcoming subathon, is to actually do some dice rolling overlays. So like when people say, you know, they're going to roll for stealth or whatever, I want to put a little thing at the bottom that says like they have a +9 to stealth. So that gives more context to the roll that you see in the video, I think. My plan was to do that for the session 5 video, but ultimately the time required to do that, especially to do it the first time and kind of learn how to do it and create some graphics for that and whatnot, just got eaten up by the subathon on Twitch. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for being here. This has been another weekly power hour. I am planning on being back next Wednesday for another working hour. And in the meantime, we'll see you soon. As always, take care and be excellent to each other.